Hey guys, Huck Sports Talk here. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Well, guys, the other week I did the SEC teams ranked from 1 to 16, and today I'm going to do the Big Ten from 1 to 18. So, guys, let's don't waste any time. Let's get started. So, number 1, I'm picking Oregon as my number 1 team in the Big Ten. And some of that is because of their schedule. So, because their major games that they have to play is going to be at USC, at Ohio State, versus Michigan, and then Washington. So, I feel like that Oregon has a great chance to go 11-1 in those games right there. I do believe they're going to be in the Big Ten title game. And so my number 2 pick is Ohio State. And I'm going to be honest with you, there's a chance that they may not make the Big Ten title game because their schedule is brutal. So one game that's out of conference is really big, obviously, is the Texas game. They're at Texas. But listen to this schedule here. They have to go to Iowa, which we know Iowa's defense is going to be great. They have to go to IU. They have to go to USC. Then they play Oregon at home, and they play Michigan at home. So basically, out of their 12 games that they have this year, 6 of them are good games. So really, hats off to Ohio State. I know that, they don't get to pick their Big Ten games, but, putting Texas on there. So, man, that's 6 out of the 12 are really good games. So my number 3 is Indiana. And their schedule is obviously, it's not as tough as Ohio State's. But so they play Ohio State at home. They play at Michigan. They play at home against USC, and they play at Washington. I believe that's a pretty easy schedule right there. As you know, it's not. I don't want to say easy, but I think they could go 11-1, and I think that Oregon has a good chance to go 11-1, and I think those two may end up playing for the Big Ten title instead of Ohio State. At my number 4, I have Michigan, and so they've got a big out-of-conference game. They have to play Oklahoma at home, so that's going to be a good one. But they play Iowa, they play IU, they play at Oregon, and at Ohio State. So, I definitely see, them with 3 losses this year for sure. And then number 5 is USC, and they play at home against Oregon, at home against Washington. They have to go to Penn State, which I put that on there. I know Penn State's not going to be one of the top teams, in the conference as, probably getting a chance to play in the Big Ten title game. But you never know if you look at their schedule. But they got to go, USC plays at Penn State, and then they have Ohio State and at IU. So, honestly, USC's got a pretty tough schedule there, too. So, and then here, I'm going to go ahead and put Penn State's schedule up there. And so if you look at their schedule there, they don't play Oregon, they don't play Ohio State, and they don't play Indiana. They play at home against USC, they play at Michigan, and at Washington. That is their 3 toughest games. And to be honest with you, it's all going to depend on, if they can get going, because their schedule's kind of weak early. So if they, get everything lined up right on defense, offense with a new coach and everything like that, and obviously him bringing his quarterback with him helps. So, but I wouldn't doubt Penn State can be a dark horse here, really, because if they could just win, if they win all the games that they're supposed to win, and maybe there's a possibility of them going 10-2 and not getting in the Big Ten title game because Oregon and Indiana are 11-1. But if they're sitting there at 10-2, I believe that they're going to get into the playoffs. So wouldn't that be crazy to see Penn State get into the playoffs that first year because their schedule relatively is so weak compared to the other top teams in this Big Ten? Because obviously, like I said, Ohio State's schedule is crazy, and Oregon's, isn't easy, but it's manageable, and so is Indiana's. So, but yeah, so watch out for Penn State to be a dark horse. You just never know what can happen there. So, okay, guys, I'm not going to put the rest of the schedules up, but I'm just going to go through this. Number 7, Washington. Number 8, Iowa. Number 9, Wisconsin. Number 10, UCLA. Number 11, Nebraska. Number 12, Minnesota. 13, Maryland. 14, Illinois. 15, Rutgers. 16, Northwestern. 17, Michigan State. And 18, Purdue. Man, it just shocks me to see Michigan State at the bottom of this, honestly. That program, I mean, really, when I was, younger and stuff like that, that program was such a good program and everything. And for it to just fallen off the way it has, it's a shame, definitely for the Big Ten. But yeah, guys, so I definitely think that Oregon and Indiana will be in the title game. I think Ohio State, is probably going to have 2 losses at least in the conference play. All right, guys, well, I appreciate you watching today. If you haven't subscribed, I ask that you do so. I'm going to be putting a lot more content up here, college and pro. But guys, like I said, I appreciate you watching. Until next time, we'll see you later.